It's peach season! Grab your art supplies and let's draw some peaches together. I'm Kika. I'll be using the Procreate app and my iPad, but please grab whatever you like best. I will be using a canvas that's screen size, and from the sketching folder, grabbing a 6B pencil and an orangine color to map out and sketch out our peach. So let's start off maybe in this area. We'll draw a peach and then a second peach over there. So let's draw a circle. Peaches are round. They're not completely round, but you know, roundish. I'm using an orange color, but please feel free to use a gray pencil that you can easily erase. So I got my circle. Let's draw a little oval area here. This can be that little like stick knobby thing that comes out of peaches, which is pretty much two circles, and then you connect them. So it's like a cylinder. That's where that will be, and then the peach will kind of come out like this. And we'll do that by coloring it in. And then usually a peach has like a darker line coming from the one side, so draw a curved circle here coming down. I guess not a circle, curved line I should say. And our peach comes down to a little bit of a point. So it's very rounded at the top, and it comes down to a small point. Let me grab the eraser, clean this up a bit. And back here, we'll also ever so slightly come to like a bit of a curve. So that it's not a perfect circle. And this is our knobby stick thing. And then we want a leaf. So our leaf can come anywhere from this knob. And think wavy oval that comes to a point. So I drew one wavy line, and then from this wavy line, from this point, I'll draw a second wavy line like this. That kind of comes out and back in. Erase these parts, the peach, like so. I got a leaf. You can draw a second one or just leave it like that. There you go. We'll add color in a moment. Let's draw a second peach over here. We'll start off like half open, like it's cut in half. So this heart-shaped kind of point that the peach makes, we're gonna kind of redraw that. So first draw a circle. So I want it this big. That's good. I'm happy with that size. And now I'll draw it cut in half. So kind of points in the middle here, just like a heart would. That's where the knobby thingy is. Comes out, rounded, and just a slight point at the bottom, like so. So this will be the side, the skin that we can see. And this would be the inside. So we want to draw an oval for the seed. Okay. I'm just erasing a little bit to clean it up so it's more clear. It almost looks like a football shape, you know, the seed. It's an ovally football shape, and it's very jagged. So we'd add the details by adding more jagged lines. Beautiful. We can have the knobby thingy again, or you can leave that out. And to draw that knob thingy, circle and two lines down. Or you can leave it alone. So we got two different peaches. I'm going to add a new layer and using the alcohol brushes from Bordeaux Brush. You can grab a free set, and she has a marker brush to try. Link is in below. There we go. And if you're using pen and markers, just erase ever so slightly your colors. So peaches. They're orangey, yellow, and red. So I'm starting off with this kind of an orangey yellow. And outlining where my peach would be. That's the leaf, so I want to avoid that area. That will be my brown knobby thing. It curves in, comes around. And a little bit of a point. Beautiful. And color that in. Now with alcohol markers, you want to start off with your lighter colors first, and then add in the darker colors. And peaches, this is the fun part of illustrating and drawing peaches. They all come a little bit different in color. So there's no true rule on where to add color, which only makes it more fun for us. An knobby thingy, and I'm gonna get that green. And then I'll start adding details to my peach. I'm gonna grab a darker green, a little small squiggle in the middle, maybe even darker. Squiggle for the stem of that leaf. Few lines. I like that. Maybe jump over to the dark brown. Get the top a little bit darker. And the bottom like so, and just add a few lines. Just to give it some detail. Nice. My peach. Okay, so I use this orange. I think I want to go a little more red. Let's test that color. I like that. And now, remember that line that we had there? I have to add that back in. I'm gonna use this red color to do that. Curved to give it that illusion of 3D-ness. And bring it down. Like so. Beautiful. And now I'm holding my marker off to the side. I'm ever so slightly gonna start adding color in a few different spots. There's no true rule on where you have to add this color. That's the fun thing about peaches. A little bit more of a red, more reddy orange. A little bit more off to the side here. Maybe on the bottom here. A little bit right there. In this area, have your strokes kind of curving to give it that rounded look. And then around our knob, a little bit darker. Coming out to show it is kind of curving in. Maybe more darker orange, kind of like light brown. Oh no, I went over my knobby thingy. Fix that. You can try grabbing a yellow and then in some spots, blending out the color, adding a little bit of yellow. And there you go. We have our peach. I love eating peaches. I don't know about you. Do you like peaches? Or do you have a different favorite fruit? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments what your favorite fruit is. I also really like strawberries. Beautiful. So if I turn off my background sketching layer, we have our beautiful peach. I'm gonna turn the background layer back on for this one. The same idea for the skin part here. The inside is more yellow. So I'm gonna start off with that orangey color to get this edge. So the peach is cut in half. It's laying on its side, and I can see just a little bit of the side. I'm going to continue outlining this with that color. So this could be like the skin. Well, this is the skin, I should say. And then the inside will just be yellow. Let's grab a yellow. First, I'm going to color all this in. I'm not worried at all if I go over a little bit to the orange there. Okay, and now I'm gonna brown to get the seed. Now remember, our brown seed is jagged, so when you're drawing it, squiggly lines, a squiggly football, like so. I'm gonna turn my page so that all my strokes are back and forth or sideways, horizontally, so it just adds more texture to that seed. Grabbing a darker brown, adding just a few squiggles like here and there for that texture. Doesn't need to be perfect. We're just trying to make it look bumpy. The C's have a lot of grooves. And maybe even darker. Thin lines back and forth. Like so. So we have 3 layers of different colors of browns, light, medium, and dark, and it gives it that groovy, edgy look that a seed inside a peach would have. So now we have that done. Usually around the seed is a little bit, I want to say like reddish pink or a pinky orange. So I'm gonna test this color. I like that. That's a good kind of pinky, ready, and it goes around the seed. Just lightly, very lightly adding that. And because it goes around the seed, it doesn't need to be perfect. Let me zoom in. Bit wider areas, and I'm just shading very, very lightly, adding more and more color closer to the seed, further away from the seed, making sure it's a little zigzaggy and not symmetrical. Maybe bring it down a bit here, kind of that football-y look. Then closer to the seed, I'm going to bring the brush to size down a bit. Make it a bit darker. Give it that texture. And that's where the seed meets the peach. this step if you don't want. You can leave. I prefer this. Yeah. Super peachy. Whoops. And then I'm gonna do, again, blend a bit. Maybe I'll grab that yellow and also blend that around as well. Soften a few spots. Great thing about markers, sometimes you can blend them nicely. Okay, I'm gonna turn off. Oh, I forgot my knobby thingy. Grab a brown. So it's small at the bottom. It goes widening out at the top, and then circle that meets both ends. Grab a darker brown. Just get that top so you can see the difference, and the bottom here, and add a few lines, just a few, just to give it some extra dimension. Turn off my sketch layer, so I just have my peach, and I'm gonna grab this red and add a little bit to the outside of the skin by adding it into just a few spots. Grabbing that darker yellow. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I think I'm just gonna grab a little bit more yellow and make it a little bit more darker, closer to the peach skin. Nice. And just trying to blend it that pinky lines a little bit more. When you zoom out, it looks amazing. Look at that. 2 peaches, closed, cut open. And maybe like a little bit of white. Nope, don't like that. Undo. Leave as is. You can add a background color, leave it as is. Send this to a friend. They love it. Make sure in the comments to let me know what your favorite peach is. Let me know what art supplies you used, if you used an iPad and Procreate, or maybe a different digital app, markers, pencil crayons. I'd love to know. I'll see you guys in the next video, and don't stop creating. Talk to you soon.